This is Onkar from Wedding Entrepreneur Academy. I got something really quick I need to tell you. I'm here in my wedding venue, just getting ready for a wedding today. I don't run it, I do the sales and marketing now. I used to run everything in this building, but now I just concentrate on sales and marketing. And something we started 18 months ago was a wedding fair or wedding showcase, that's what we call it. And what we did was we did something that where the brides register online to come for the wedding fair, and we really pumped a lot of money into it. Because we knew there was only one goal, and one goal was to make appointments. On the wedding fair, we were trying to get people in the building, exhibitors paid, help paid us the cost, and we broke even. The aim of the wedding fair for us as a venue, because we organised ourselves, there wasn't no third party or anything, we organised ourselves, was to get people through the door to make appointments. And that's the key thing I need to show to you, or tell you. The goal of the first step in the sales or marketing process is to know what is the fundamental goal that you are trying to do, okay? So here's one thing. The goal of the wedding fair was to get appointments for Jason, our events manager. I didn't care about the sales. I told him not to sell in the wedding fair, but just to sell the appointment. See, people don't like to be sold to, but people love to buy. And if you try to spill or puke all over them why we do this and book a deposit right now and book all this, people like to take their time. Now with the venue it takes time. Other services is easy enough to buy then and then. But for us as a goal, and I think for most wedding suppliers or entrepreneurs, you should sell your meetings, okay? That for someone, so then you could take that time to upsell goods. Now here's the thing. When we done the wedding fair in January, okay, we had a lot of walk-ins, we had a lot of registrations, everything, and we ended up having 3 appointments. But we done a wedding fair last week in May. Everything was down. Numbers were all down, okay? Not the bookings, but in terms of how many people walked in, how many people registered online. But Jason had 5 appointments. And that, to me, was the #1 goal. That's all I cared about, okay? And what I cared about was the fact that he was able to get 5 appointments. So what did that show me? That all the numbers, all the other numbers that we had of people walking in, where they came from, or anything was down. That didn't matter. What ultimately led was the ultimate goal. So it looked a bit quieter than it was in January, and all exhibitors said, but they all came back to me and said they had quality of leads, better quality of leads. Why? Because probably January was everyone's got engaged in the New Year's Eve and married me, and suddenly everyone bride is, you know, over the moon. But in May, the quality of the people who haven't booked a venue, haven't booked the services yet, are like, do you know what, we need to knuckle this down. So what I'm saying to you is, if you have a goal, you have to have 1 to 2 goals. What's the ultimate outcome or whatever you're trying to do? And everything else is just a little, it's just a byproduct of that ultimate goal. Because if your goal, for me, was to get appointments, was up in May for what it was, then it was a success, regardless of how many people walked through the door. Because I had 5 appointments. Well, in January, I had a lot of people come through, but I only had 3. Which showed you that what you see in front of you is not exactly what it is. So that's why marketing sales has to be tracked. It has to look at the numbers and reflect afterwards what you're doing. Don't worry about people saying, oh, because we had less people walking through the door, that means it was rubbish. No, it wasn't. Because the ultimate goal for us was to book those meetings. And our numbers are up. So don't be coyed by whatever people say. If the numbers are right and you put it in and the ultimate goal was up, then you're doing something right. And then you don't have to worry about anything else. So what I'm saying to you is your ultimate goal. What is your ultimate goal within a project? Is it to get more online inquiries? Do you know what I mean? And then, okay, so you got more online inquiries. And then from online inquiries to get more bookings. And then if you get more, not bookings, sorry, appointments. Then if you get appointments, then you get bookings. Everyone tries to get more sales when they realize that the line that they're trying to sort is here. That here, you have to get more appointments in order to invariably get more wedding bookings. But everyone wants to go here, and then people think, well, what's wrong with the sales process? Because you're not making the bookings. You have to make the appointments to book those. So have a food for thought. This is Onkar from Wedding Entrepreneur Academy. Hope you get some value and speak to you soon.